speedway that we're at is in Campton, Kentucky. It's called 191 Speedway. Now this little track is it's pretty new and it's not been raced on very long, but you know it's building every year. The crowds are growing. Each time we go down there, there's more and more people attending this place, and it's an awesome track for new drivers to start learning on. It's a smaller track, so you know they don't get up extremely fast, but you know, let me tell you, some of these cars has got some big motors in them, and they're hammered down, throwing dirt, rock, dust, everything everywhere. The driver that I'm with, his name is Justin Jacobs, number 20. Open wheel modified is the class that he's racing. And I've known Justin for a long time. We actually played ball together at Alice Floyd College. After he attended college, he started getting into racing open wheel modified, and you know, I've always been fascinated with these race cars and just love going, the atmosphere that it's in. So, you know, I started talking to him about putting Low Gap Outfitters and Jak'd Up Outdoors and Shady Creek Outfitters all over the car to, you know, let the people know that we're trying to help out a local and get out there and you know, give back to our community. That's what, you know, that's what we're trying to get out of this. And, you know, helping out a friend and a guy that I've known for a while and is a Class A guy.
I'd have 1 3/4 if I put that up there.
This kind of racing is actually really popular here in Eastern Kentucky. You know, any track that you're going to go to on any given night, Friday night, Saturday night, or whatever night it may be that the track is open and racing, you're going to find a good crowd. Now, these people, they get fired up about their racing, and sometimes it gets a little heated, but you know, that's all right. You know, this kind of racing is a little, you know, it used to be a lot dangerous than it is now. Now they've got 5-point harness seat belts in the cars. They've got restrictors on their necks to where it only allows them to go back and forth so far, and if they hit something hard, it catches them.
What are you getting ready to do? We're ready to qualify a little bit.
See where you place that there?
Then we're going to place that in the heat. Hopefully get us a heat win. That'd be good. Had a couple of them. It's all right.
You know, I actually tried to get in the car once just to sit in it and see what it's like. And man, I tell you what, if somebody's claustrophobic, they would freak out in that cockpit. And yeah, I tried to get in there. You know, I'm kind of a bigger guy anyways, and Jut's he's a little bit shorter than me, but I'm telling you what, I had a time trying to get out of that car, trying to crawl out of it, Dukes of Hazzard style. It just wasn't happening. It's you know, it's a tight fit, but that's all right. You know, I mean, some of those guys, some of those racers can adjust the seats or to make sure that it fits them. Of course, you know, Jut's got it fabricated to where it fits him, and I wasn't fitting. The money that's involved with this kind of racing is pretty extrinsic. That's why, you know, you see these cars and you see sponsors all over them, and that's what helps these drivers out. Now, take it for granted, these drivers has got to put a lot of time and a lot of money into it themselves. But now these sponsors that they get, you know, helps out a whole lot. Now Jak'd's only been racing for a couple of years, and he's getting better every year. And we got down there this weekend, and he got out there and started qualifying, and he ended up qualifying third.
Do you want to know what it takes to be a professional outdoor videographer and make a living in the outdoor industry? If so, Campbell Cameras has once again teamed up with industry legend Pat Reeve to bring you one of the most comprehensive, informative, hands-on video schools available today, geared specifically towards the hunting and fishing industry. Call for more information or to reserve your spot today.
When you need to get to where you're going this hunting season, be sure to see my friends at Klutz Automotive, where they got the best 4x4s around. Tell them Todd Duff sent you, and remember, you're always a winner at the Super Center.
To total protection, there's safe, then there's Browning Safe.
I'm Cordell Brown. Come to King Pharmacy and see me.
King Pharmacy would like to welcome Cordell Brown to our team in Hazard. Cordell joins Scott and the girls, bringing you the great service you've come to expect. With prescription drop-off and pickup available, you'll be in and out quick. We also offer a convenient drive-through window. Quick service, accurate service, and convenient service is what you get every time at King Pharmacy. Locations in Hazard, Somerset, and Hyden. King Pharmacy, where service makes the difference.
The speedway that we're at is 191 Speedway in Canton, Kentucky. Now Jak'd's only been racing for a couple of years, and he's getting better every year. During the feature, man, I'm telling you what, some of them guys, the cars that they have, and Jak'd's a new driver, and him out there sticking with them and racing, and you know, not giving up. You know, he's going to make an awesome race car driver, and we can't wait to get out there and see him when he starts stacking up those wins. And you know, unfortunately, he didn't win the race, but he finished in the top 5. I think he actually finished 4th in the feature, which is really awesome. You know, that's a big achievement from somebody that's still a rookie at driving and still learning a whole lot. Now, I'm excited for him, and we can't wait to see what it becomes here in the next couple of years. And he starts passing those big guys up there and leaving them in the dust. So enough about racing. Let's switch some gears and let's head to the mountaintops and do a little predator hunting with Mr. Blaine Depoy and his boy Wesley. Now me and Blaine and Wesley, we try to get out and hunt as much as we can, especially predators. We're predator hunting. Blaine and Wesley are big fanatics. They love to get out there and hunt these dogs. Now the coyote population here in eastern Kentucky and throughout the state, for a matter of fact, is growing exponentially every year. Now during this hunt, our first setup was awesome. All of a sudden, Wesley's like, there's a coyote. So we're setting up, we're getting ready. I watch this coyote, he comes running down the hill. He stops at probably 150, 200 yards out. Wesley's like, okay, and this time I'm definitely on this coyote. I tell Wesley, I said, okay, go ahead and take him. He's getting ready to take off because he was sitting there and you could see him, he was starting to wind. And I believe that the wind was shifting and it was pushing it from where our truck was parked at over the hill right to the coyote. So I just knew at any moment this coyote knew it was going to figure out something was up and have to and boogie out of there.
I'm on him. Whenever you're ready, Wesley. I would shoot him because he's going to win the... Okay. Whatever. Go for it. You on it. Get it again. Get it again. Woo! Woo! He's hit. He's hit, yeah.
After we sat there a few minutes to try to give this coyote a few minutes to lay down, we figured, okay, well, it's been long enough. Let's get up and let's walk and see if we can find this coyote. We start walking through there. We found a couple of spots of blood, and we walked through the woods and tried to find him. We looked up and down the hillside and just, you know, we hit him a little bit far back, and didn't get the chance to recover the coyote. But you know, Wesley was still in good spirits because, as he said, well, at least I got another deer killer out of the woods. So that's you know, that put a big smile on my face, being able to see that little man talk about trying to conserve and help out his deer population by taking out one of these predators.
Tonight's episode of Jak'd Up is brought to you in part by Shady Creek Outfitters, Booner Outfitters, Jerry McPherson's Montana Decoy, Level Lock Shooting System, Craft Compressions of Hazard, Scott Archery, Butts Auto, Cardinal Chevrolet of Hazard, Russell Outdoors, Vortex Optics, East Kentucky Web, Sitting Hawk Chairs, Fox Pro Game Calls, Kentucky Antler Company, Ride Center USA, Campbell Cameras, Rolane's Bass and Pro Shop.
Alright, now after we've done a little coyote hunting, we're going to switch gears even more, and we're going to go full throttle on Buckhorn Lake doing a little fall crappie fishing. folks, it's the second day of fall, September 23rd. We're over here heading to Buckhorn, and we're going to try to do a little crappie fishing this evening. We got pretty weather. It's 63 degrees right now, a clear blue sky. That kind of hurts us a little bit, but you know what? A bad day of fishing will beat any day sitting around the house. So me and my dad, we're going to go over here and check some things out, maybe throw some minnows out there, try to catch us some crappie. If nothing else, we're just going to enjoy ourselves, get out here and catch some fish, get jacked up, and enjoy the surroundings. So stay tuned here, so let's see if we catch us some fish right here on Buckhorn Lake.
Where's all the poles at?
How many you got up there, you big dummy?
I'm just getting them ready. There's you one to start with.
See how that is, folks, to get up here. And he's trying to fish with 5 different poles up here, and I'm trying to get everything ready. And he's telling me I need to get ready and get in here and start catching some fish. I mean, what do you expect? Got 5 poles in water. Of course you're gonna catch some fish. Now, me and my dad, we try to get over to Buckhorn as often as we can and crappie fish, because, you know, that's one of our favorite fish to actually catch and keep and eat, because it's a real white and tender meat, and it just tastes awesome. I don't know if you've ever eaten crappie fish before, but you need to try it if you haven't, and if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're actually over top of a log that's sunk way down underneath the water, 18, 19 foot of water right now. And we know that because after the lake drops to winter pool, we'll come over sometimes and check out different places on the lake and figure out where some structure is while the lake's down, so that way, you know, when the water's up, you'll be able to know where those structures are and be able to come back to them and fish over top of them and be more successful. That way you're not out here just wasting your time throwing the line out there and then finding it. It's a little bit harder that way, but this way it's more efficient and it's a little easier to do. There we go, folks. We got us a double going on here. Alright, folks. Over here at Buckhorn, they've got to be 10 inches to keep. As you can see, it likes 1/4 of an inch maybe to making the 10 inches mark, so we're going to have to throw this one back, which is okay. So hopefully we'll get over the top of them and catch us some more. This one, on the other hand, definitely makes the 10-inch mark. You can pull their tail together, and as you can see, scoot him all the way up right there, and he makes 10 inches, so he's going in the live well. Now with the sinkers, just depending on what the weather's like and how deep you're fishing, what the current is like while where you're at in the water, depends on the amount of weight or what types of weight to use. All we're putting on here right now is just some crimp sinkers. Put them on there and you crimp them down on your line. Hence the name crimp sinkers. But I like to put mine, you know, a little bit up above the hook. Kind of gives something for your minnow or whatever you're fishing with, some leeway to swim around and make some action to catch the fish's eye while it's down underneath the water close to the brush or rocks or whatever that the fish are holding to that day.
Oh boy. Ooh, nice. I don't even think we have to measure that big boy.
I hear baby. That's how you get jacked up, baby. I love it. Nice crappie. Another white crappie. Man, hopefully we can keep catching us. Get us a big mess of these. Go back, flay them out, have some fish fry. Man, talk about some good eating. Everybody's invited. Come on over. I ain't even gonna measure that one because I know it's legal. I ain't gonna measure. Get jacked up. Woo!
Do you want to know what it takes to be a professional outdoor videographer and make a living in the outdoor industry? If so, Campbell Cameras has once again teamed up with industry legend Pat Reeve to bring you one of the most comprehensive, informative, hands-on video schools available today, geared specifically towards the hunting and fishing industry. Call for more information or to reserve your spot today.
When you need to get to where you're going this hunting season, be sure to see my friends at Klutz Automotive, where they got the best 4x4s around. Tell them Todd Duff sent you, and remember, you're always a winner at the Super Center.
To total protection. There's safe, then there's Browning Safe.
I'm Cordell Brown. Come to King Pharmacy and see me.
King Pharmacy would like to welcome Cordell Brown to our team in Hazard. Cordell joins Scott and the girls, bringing you the great service you've come to expect. With prescription drop-off and pickup available, you'll be in and out quick. We also offer a convenient drive-through window. Quick service, accurate service, and convenient service is what you get every time at King Pharmacy. Locations in Hazard, Somerset, and Hyden. King Pharmacy, where service makes the difference.
And then we laughed. We had the best time ever with it. Patience not to go to sleep fishing.
Oh boys, here we go. We got a good one on here. Dad, you got one on that one? Got a double here, people, going on. How you like that? How you like that? A little bit of jacked up outdoors going on here. Huh? Getting some big old crappie in the boat. Man, gonna make some nice fillets out of this, babies. Oh yeah. And that's how you get jacked up here on Buckhorn Lake. Man, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Here, let's show.
Beautiful fish.
Right here.
I believe mine's a little bigger than yours.
That's all right. I've got 3 in the boat. He's got 1 in the boat, folks.
Yeah, but I'm guiding. I'm doing the chauffeur.
That's what we like to see right here. Huh? Yeah. Right here. Nice, beautiful day out here on Buckhorn Lake. Catching some nice crappie. As long as our guide up here can keep putting us on them, we'll keep catching them. Let's put these in the live well and get back at it.
Folks, as you can see, they're not all big keepers, but small ones grew up the big ones, and where there's small ones, more than likely there's big ones. So we're gonna get back at it and try to get jacked up with another keeper.
Well, folks, we decided to switch sides of the lake for a few minutes just to try our luck over here. The other side quit producing some quality crappie that we was catching when we first got there, so we're gonna try it over here on this. We got a weed bed. It's about 8 foot deep. It's about the deepest part of it. these crappie come up here in these weed beds and start trying to get some of these bait fish and stuff in schools, and then start feeding on them. So we're going to try our luck here, see what we've got going on, and hopefully we'll get some bigger crappie and get jacked up. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Oh, folks, I got a good one right here. Got one. Oh yeah, he's a keeper, definitely. You know, earlier what was working was we was just drifting, letting the poles do all the work. But now we've come over to this side and we've started having to jig it a little bit, give it a little bit more action, and it's starting to trigger these crappie. So we're going to try to keep on doing this method. I might be getting another bite here in just a second, but we'll keep this method going and see if we can't catch some more and get some more meat in the boat and get jacked up. So stay tuned right here. Crappie fishing on Buckhorn Lake. There you go. Get in here. That one might even keep. See, folks, as you see, we was sitting there jigging, and that action triggered this crappie to bite, and it's actually looking. No, it's still a white crappie. We'll get the.
We're gonna measure him, but
we'll get the golden rule out. You know, gator grip, golden rule. Can't go wrong if you got your ruler here. If you're not for sure about it, make sure and measure them, because you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to be keeping fish that's under the size limit over here, because, you know, I mean, we've got our game wardens and our conservation officers out here working every day trying to make a living, and all they're trying to do is enforce the laws that's out there. So be sure and respect them. What do you think? That's 9 inches. Yep, 9 1/4. There we go. Jacked Up Outdoors. Another one in the meat bucket. Some big nice fillets we got going on here. Cut them rib bones out. Make real nice fillets.
don't have to watch how you eat them. Just eat them, swallow them, no bones.
It's the only way to fix them. Fillet them out like that.
Especially with your lady friends, they just something about it. They don't like to eat fish with bones in them. So if you've got a wife that likes fish, you know, go a little extra mile and get all the bones out. They'll appreciate it. Take a electric knife. They do make regular electric fillet knives for fish. I already have this, so I just use this. Go down the backbone. Flip it off, that's simple.
Well, that just goes to show you, you never know what the Jak'd Up boys is going to be doing that day. We was in the deer blind this morning. This evening we was out on Buckhorn Lake catching us some crappie, as you've seen, and we had a blast out there. We was, I mean, you know, it was one after another once we got over top of them, and you know, just being able to get out there and enjoying it is the main thing. So make sure you're getting out there in the woods, getting involved with the outdoors, take somebody fishing, make a memory, and get jacked up.